In today's video, 20-minute workouts. Firstly, do they work? And if so, how and why? Let's go. Welcome back. Anybody that knows anything about the way I train and train people, I believe and have done forever in short workouts. So 20 minutes typically, it can't be 25 minutes, but it's 20-ish minutes typically. So how do we do that first of all then? I'm going to show you later on one exercise of how we would structure that within a training session. But I want to go through, again, keeping it really simple, really basic, really quick and efficient. So how? First things first, we eliminate waste. What do I mean by that? Right. Well, for one, I don't train my arms, my biceps, my triceps. For most people, it's a waste of time. The return is so small, it doesn't justify the effort or the time put into it. Junk sets is another one. Now, what do I mean by junk sets? Back in my day, it was 4 sets of 8 to 12. Now, who's decided that? I just do a fresh air set. Again, I'll demonstrate shortly. I do a 70% set, and then I go all in. And it's that one set, that one working set that gives us the efficiency and the results that we're looking for. We target that muscle for that one set. Get the job done, we move on. The other thing I do when I'm in the gym, how do we do? I don't talk to anyone. Okay, if I talk to someone in here, it'll be a little bit strange because there's no one here. But if I'm in a commercial gym, I put my big headphones on. I don't play with my phone. I'm only getting in the 20 minutes, headphones on, and that allows me to concentrate fully, get in there, stick to the plan, get it done, and get out of there. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense of how we do it. So why then? Why does it work? Why do 20-minute workouts work? Well, firstly, when we know we're only in there for 20 minutes, we can focus. In my experience, once we get past the 40 to 45 minute mark, we start thinking about, right, I've got that email to write. Oh, I need to phone so-and-so. I've got that message to deal with. I've got to pick up stuff on the way home from work tonight. I've got to cook food later. All these things come into play, whereas all these distractions, all this friction could come in. And again, all of that stuff would add up to, I just haven't got time to do it. I got all this other stuff to do. Don't forget, we're busy people. We're trying to make this efficient. So for 20 minutes, we can go in knowing that nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to starve to death. The business is not going to collapse in 20 minutes. I can go in, follow these principles, get it done, and I can leave safely. I've energized my body and everything's good. I'm feeling good mentally and physically, and everything else outside, I can now go and deal with it. Actually, I'm now in a better place to go and deal with it. Again, why does it work? One set. When you do one set, if you were doing 4 sets of 8 to 12, for example, and you've always got another set to do, and then another set, after the first set, you're going to hold back. Subconsciously, back of the mind stuff, you're going to hold back because you've got another set. Then set 2 comes, and you're going to hold back again because you've got another set. Set 3 comes, and by this time, here we go again, you're going to hold back because I've got another set to go. By the time you get to the 4th set, you just want it done. So you're not going to push. You're not going to stimulate the muscle growth and to stimulate that adaptation that we're after because you've held back on every single set. And by the time you get to the 4th set, you're absolutely bored with it. You just want to go through the motions. Oh, that's done. Oh, I did 4 sets. Well, in reality, you haven't actually done one. Think about that. That might be a little bit controversial, but you haven't actually done one single set. You've just moved something 4 times within the range of what the body is very capable of doing. So it's got no reason to get fitter, stronger, healthier because you haven't challenged it. But also one set. We know when we get to that one set, we know we're going to go to a dark place. We know it's going to be tough. We know it's going to challenge us. But once we've done that one set, we can move on. So we can push that set to the limit, to the max, knowing full well, I haven't got to do that again. So you can push that extra rep, that extra 2 reps, whatever it is, knowing that once that's done, we move on. Again, why does it work? By doing it that way, the muscle is worked. We know then that we have worked. We have hit that muscle to its max, so it's going to adapt. It's going to want to get stronger. It's going to want to start, it's going to respond to the stimulus because we've given it something it's not quite used to having. And how does it respond? It gets bigger and stronger. Also, why does it work? We have got limited resources. We've got limited time, limited energy, limited headspace, and limited recovery. So by keeping it all under control, we're not adding more stuff to that plate. We're now energizing ourselves so that all that stuff gets done better. We're not tapping into our energy resources. We're not tapping into our time. We're not tapping into our recovery stuff. By keeping it simple, we are energizing the body, not putting under more stuff. We don't need any more stress in our lives. We're running families, running businesses, looking after people, looking after houses, whatever it is. The last thing we need is more stress chucked on us. So that's roughly, basically, and I would say that is it. That is exactly how and why they work and how we do them and why we do them. So I'm going to show you now one exercise exactly how, bring all that things into play, all those things into play to show exactly how we do it. Okay, let's get over there. Okay, so we're here at the lat pull down, a staple in anybody's training program. So based on what we've spoke about there, I'm going to show you exactly how we do it. Okay, so the first set, again, I call it a set. It isn't. This is just what I call fresh air. It's literally getting the body used to what's about to come. That's all it is. So again, it doesn't matter. The weight absolutely doesn't matter. So all we're doing, and again, so we're waking the body up, waking the muscles up, getting the blood into the area we're trying to work without stress. We're not taxing the system now at this point. Again, what I don't do is 12, 15, 20 reps on warm-up sets. Absolute, again, that's the waste. That's the junk stuff that we spoke about earlier on. So that was fresh air, okay? So move it up now to a guesstimated weight of about 70%. Right, a guesstimate, it doesn't matter. So another way to eliminate waste is rest periods. I don't need 3 minutes rest after that set. That set was nothing. So 30, 40 seconds. If you're able to talk, we're able to go. So number 2, warm-up set. Again, guesstimated about 70%. Again, we're not going to, at this point, we don't want our system taxed. We're bridging the gap till we hit the big set. Again, we don't want 12, 15, 20 reps. How many? I don't care. I'm not counting. It's going to be 8, 9, 10, something like that. Who cares? Okay. So now I'm ready for the set. This is the working set. This is it. This is the only thing that counts. Where we now going to push, as long as we're safe, on a machine like this, safe. If we get to a point where we can just leave it go, make a bit of a bang, but we are safe. Certain exercises we can't do that. On this, machines, great for beginners, we can. So I'm talking, so clearly I'm ready to go. This is it. One set. One set. Notice how controlled. I'm not leaving it go. I'm controlling it. Another way we're super efficient is by doing it this way. I'm doing 2 reps for every one. Watch, this is what I mean. There's 1 rep, because I'm controlling it. That's 2, isn't it? So each one is actually worth 2. And what I want us to do is go to a point where it starts to get hard, and we've got to work for that last 2. That's where the magic happens. So now I'm going to mimic it. Now I've got to work. I may only go 3/4, but I can go again. It's safe. It's safe. And that will be it. That's that. The lat muscles in the back, done. Why? would I do another set? Why would I hit that nail again just to make sure it's in? It's in. We can see it's in. It's done. As long as we go that extra 1, 2, whatever it is. So that, based on what we spoke about earlier, again, I'm not going to go through a whole session. I'll do this in coming videos. Just keeping it simple, keeping it real. This is reality-based training, guys. Reality-based training. We're not trying to prove some theoretical. This is how we do it when we've got busy lives. You guys are busy. So that's it. That is how we structure a set. You see, the first 2 sets, they don't count. They're nothing. They're not 4 sets of 8 to 12. Get in there, fresh air set, 70% set, then 1 all-out set taken to the max. Taken to the max because you know you haven't got to do it again. Don't talk to anybody. Follow those principles. I'll write them in the description below. Follow those principles. Keep it simple. Keep it focused. Get in there, get the job done, get out and get on with our lives. Until the next time, guys, if anybody needs anything, you know where we are.